Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paranormal Pat, and I just got back from seeing the Prodigy, and I was looking forward to seeing this movie. Did it hold up to my expectations? No. I really don't want to give any spoilers. I would just going to see it to get your own opinion. That's one thing I've always said is don't go by critics. You know what I mean? Go always get your own opinion. This is my personal opinion. The movie had a lot of potential, and it failed. Like, the potential was there, and there was a good little, the way they plot. I didn't think about when going into this movie that they did at the beginning. I thought was good, and I liked it. I liked that idea. Like I said, the whole premise of this thing was really good, and it just lacked in certain spots. The kid was the best actor, in my opinion, in this whole movie. He's what saved it, and I didn't realize this till I left, but it was the kid who in the movie is the kid who played Georgie in the new It movie. So maybe that's going to be his new trope, is horror. But this isn't really a horror. It's more like a suspense. I wouldn't call it horror. I would call it more of a survival suspense. I don't know about survival, but movie. It had a good little twist to it. Like I said, but the plot kind of dropped a little bit. And there's certain parts that I felt were too long, that could have been shorter, and then certain parts that were short that should have been longer, and it would have, I think, made the movie a lot better. I can say going towards the end of the movie, I predicted a lot what was going to happen. I had a couple of theories in my head, and the main one I had thought came true. Once again, I'm not going to do any spoilers, but I'm going to give this at a 5. I'm going to give it 2 3/4. I want to give it more, but the fact that the story dropped the way it developed the way it did, and then there's a couple things that you just cannot ignore in the movie. And one thing I'm going to say, without saying what happened or anything, like I said, I don't want to give spoilers, but there's, just put it this way, there's a hospital scene where someone's injured, and the doctor or the nurse says, hey, he has head trauma. And then this other person comes up to talk to him, and right away starts touching the guy's head. Like, they just said they have brain trauma. That's what it was, brain trauma. The guy's brain is swollen, and you're touching his head. Like, are you that dumb? But there's certain plot points like that really killed this movie. The saving grace was the kid who plays Georgie. I don't know what his name is, but like I said, out of 5, I'm going to give it 2 3/4, I'll say. But overall, like I said, go check it out yourself and tell me what you thought about the movie. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and maybe you'll have a different opinion. Maybe you'll agree, but I just wish there's so much more they could have done with that movie, and it would have been really, really good. But it's a movie I could sit through again. I could definitely tell you that. I can sit through and watch that movie again and enjoy it. So let me know what you think. Paranormal Pativity Podcast. Go check it out. And hit me up on Instagram or Twitter, ParanormalPat64, or email me, ParanormalPat64@gmail.com. If you have a story, you're an investigator, you're a psychic, or whatever, you want to tell a story, you want to be on the podcast, let me know, hit me up. And I'm rambling, so once again, deuces.